The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Welcome to Hot Topic Friday with Today with Kashay. We're here live in the Woodlands, Texas, and we are ready to get going. Today's going to be an amazing day, and you know why? What are we talking about? We're talking about dancing. Dancing. I love dancing, so I'm so excited. I can't tell you enough. I think back to, like, literally when, as a kid, dancing, my sisters and I used to, it was crazy. Okay, so I grew up with three sisters, total four. Jackson 4, really. And we used to have these dancing competitions. And so literally my parents were the judges and we would get up there and literally start dancing. I personally always won. And I was the baby and I still won. And you could say, well, maybe they were being favorable to me because I was the baby. Truly, I was the best dancer. And so today is like one of those things I'm ecstatic to talk about. I love running, I love dancing, and it's going to be a great show today. And so I want to introduce who we have in our studio today, Angie Lawrence. Welcome, welcome, of Diva Dance. And so I love dancing. You couldn't have picked a better thing to bring to the Woodlands, dancing.
How timeless is it? How ageless is it? How just universal is something like dance that is just makes anyone have fun. When's the last time you were at a wedding reception and you didn't see people out there laughing?
No, I know. And for me, literally, if music comes on, I'm like ready to get on the floor and ready to dance. I find it as a way, it's just like an escape. I mean, it truly, and it feels good. I love it. It's one of those things you just truly enjoy doing. So
it is, and one of the big things about it too is that it literally is chemical as well. I mean, you are releasing chemicals in the brain. There is a chemistry set going on when you dance, and that is factual. It's research that shows it, and that's what produces all of those feel good emotions.
Yeah. So you're going to be opening up Diva Dance, and tomorrow, correct me if I'm wrong, tomorrow you're hosting this big preview party.
It's a preview event.
Okay, and where's this going to be, what time, and all the good stuff?
Yes, very exciting stuff. So we have decided to, because there are so many questions of what is this?
I want to know.
And how did it come about?
Okay.
That we are going to have a preview party here in the Woodlands. Although we're Diva Dance Houston, the territory is the Woodlands as well as inside Loop 610 primarily.
Okay.
And then we will have plans to grow and expand from there. So Saturday will be a preview party just to show a little bit about what we're doing. It's very close to Valentine's, so we're going to have a little Lady Gaga Bad Romance. We are going to show you exactly what a class would be like. Yeah. So for anyone to come out.
So what time does this start?
It starts at 4:30.
Okay. 4:30 till 6.
Till 6.
Okay.
We're going to have a little bubbly. Yeah. We're going to have some light bites. We're going to get everybody warmed up.
Awesome. And located, where's this going to be at?
This is at the Woodlands Dance Center, which is off of I-45.
Awesome.
So it's up at the front near Do-Si-Do. So, 4:30 to 6. And we just hope everyone comes out. Wear your workout gear, some tennis shoes. Whatever you want to.
Okay, so Diva Dance. Diva Dance. When I think of dancing, I'm thinking, okay, there's jazzercise, there's hip hop, there's street dance, there's break dancing. I don't know. I mean, I'm just curious. When I researched a little bit about it, the key things that popped up in my head were a sweaty, sexy dance experience. Now, I don't know about you, but that kind of caught my attention.
Right?
So what is Diva Dance? What is this all about?
So it is. It's a sweaty, sexy dance experience. What it is trying to pull together adults in the community that just want a place to go to have an outlet, to have an escape, and that also love dance. The business was founded on the premise of community and confidence. So it's really just striving to bring confidence to adults. We're primarily women, but we love our fellas too that love to dance as well. But it's about creating confidence in people and also a sense of community, somewhere to go, somewhere that you feel a part of. And those types of things are what I think a lot of people strive for in search for connection and happiness and things like that. So that's kind of the premise of our business. There's not really a label of, we're not just hip hop, or we're not just a certain genre, if you will. It's more just a little bit, we just modern fun. It's really just choreography to today's pop music.
Yeah. So for someone like myself, I love to dance, and I say, I see diva dance, I'm interested. What do I do? Do I just say, I'm going to go up there? Is there a class? Is it a private sessions? Kind of, what's that process look like?
Absolutely. You drop in, you see us. We do have a drop-in fee that we can assess, or you can come in and be a membership or join us as a member. We have membership options. What we are is we're a pop-up. So we rent studio space from studios in the area. That provides a lot of flexibility. It also provides a way for convenience. People are spread out.
Yeah.
So the idea is that we'll have a few studio rental spaces in the Woodlands, and then we have a few down in Houston, in the Heights area, the Galleria area. So that being said, you're able to just come in, give us a try. We have, it kind of flows like a warm-up during class. Then we get into the choreography. At the end, the great part is that we kind of show off what we've learned. It's not required, but we break into groups and perform what we've learned. So it's just one song to the 1 hour. And so you never feel like, I missed last week, I'm behind. You start over every week. So with a new song, new routine. So that's what makes it exciting as well. Another piece of the business which is exciting is the parties. So we dip into the parties, which is your birthday parties, your girls' night outs, team building.
And I saw one in there was called Stiletto.
Oh, yeah.
So I can do some dancing with my heels on and my red bottoms.
You can get sassy.
Now, I don't know if y'all can handle me because I'm a dancer. Now, that's my thought. I always sit there and watch Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
And I think,
right?
And I think literally I would win the mirror ball.
Right.
And I'm not being confident. No. Too confident, am I? Because I'm one of the things I'm curious, is it kind of really, is it like going into doing, where it's a group of us and, we're having you were saying the different type of classes.
Sure.
Or are they geared toward something specific if you like to,
Sure.
Want to be a hip hop dancer, or you want to,
Absolutely.
learn how to dance something artful in your heels, or what
Sure.
What are the different?
Each class is going to have a description about that.
Yeah.
So it's really going to be based on the music.
Okay.
I mean, it's if you're going to have sort of a slower, sexier stiletto class, it's probably going to be to more of that sultry type
Can
of
you
music.
put me in there?
Yes.
Can I get in?
Front
Can I
row.
Oh, okay.
You will be number one client.
Thank you. Oh, you'll be in there with me.
Absolutely. On the back row.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's the
I need
greatest
to
thing.
learn some skills.
Right. It's
And
so
with my
true.
heels on, at least.
But that is one class. Now, if you're going to see the Cardi B on the schedule, or a little Jay-Z and Beyonce, you're probably going to tap into a little bit of the hip hop area.
Yeah, to that person that says, "Oh my God, I can't dance."
Absolutely.
Is that? What do you say to that person?
All levels.
Yeah.
All levels. You do not have to have a dance background, nor feel in any way intimidated. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
What I loved about Diva Dance is you can easily walk into some studios and think, I just don't belong. I don't feel confident in here. These people are really good. They're so much better than me. And that's what we're striving so hard to stay away from. And so it's very judgment-free, stress-free. We want everyone just to come in there and escape, let everything go, and forget about everything else going on outside that studio for at least 1 hour.
And so, as a recap, I know I cut you off. You were saying there's hip hop, stiletto dance, slay like Beyonce,
Yeah.
fun fitness,
Yeah.
and then private groups. Is that correct?
We do have private groups.
Okay.
So most of the private groups are going to be sort of your parties, if you will. So
Okay.
yeah, we had a group of tennis ladies
how
in
fun.
the Austin
Yeah.
market that came in, and I was able to be there to watch this, and they were, I think, age range maybe upper 40s, lower 50s, really just a
Having
tennis
their-
team.
yeah,
And they
and
just
having
wanted to
their
do a team building, and they came out and they had the best time. The happiness was coming through their pores. I mean, it was probably some champagne too, but I mean, the happiness was there.
That's the
and
point.
there was a lot of, oh my goodness, I
Yeah.
still have it. I still got this. So
Awesome,
it was just
awesome.
neat to really witness that. So
Okay, great.
it is.
Cool.
There's so many great benefits.
Well, can you hold those thoughts? Can we go to a commercial and come back?
You bet.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss. Mixing genres and generations. All in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss. Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
KNLY 91.1 FM and Barb's Iris Floral Boutique invite you to participate in our raffle for fresh floral arrangements on Valentine's Day. To participate, like the raffle and tag 10 friends on Facebook before February 1st. KNLY 91.1 FM wants to make your special day happen. So just tag the raffle on Facebook. 91.1 FM, The Boss, and Barb's Iris Floral Boutique want to ensure your love flourishes.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM. Watch us live in our social media, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM.
Looking to buy a home? Looking to buy commercial real estate? Been turned down by the bank? We can help. SDA Financial. We specialize in these types of deals. SDAFinancial.com. SDAFinancial.com. We do the deals the banks say no to. Go to SDA Financial. Let's get your deal done today. This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to Today with Kashay. We have live in the studio Angie Lawrence from Diva Dance with us. Hello.
Hi.
Well, so really, I wanted to also talk about when I first met you. It's funny. I don't know about you, but when you meet someone, for me, I always wonder, like, there's this initial connection, and I remember thinking, oh my God, as you're talking, I want her to be my friend. I hope she'll be my friend.
Amen.
I hope she'll be my friend.
I
It was just
get
that
it.
personality about you. And then I started to learn and we started to talk. And you had an interesting background. You just recently got back. I think it was from Indonesia. You were living
yes.
over there. Is that correct?
That
And
is correct.
What brought you there? And kind of give me a little bit of that background.
Absolutely. Yes, about 12 years on and off in Jakarta, Indonesia, the capital there. It was an amazing experience. Oil and gas took us there as a family, and it's what brought us back here too as well. So we were just had a wonderful experience over there. There's something about expat life that's so hard to describe if you're not familiar with it. And one of the main ways that I can describe it, or the way that I really enjoyed it, was that it's so connected. The expat community is just so connected. So you're really able to get to know people on a much deeper level. So it's not a lot of shallow
Sure.
Relationships. They're very deep,
Which is good.
which is that connection. that brings about happiness. There's a lot
kind of
to
what I
all of
was
that.
experiencing when I met you. I was like, oh my God, you know, there was
Absolutely.
just
And that's,
yeah.
you know, and so you don't have a chance to be lonely. You don't have a chance to be isolated there.
Yeah.
It's just a very highly social environment. And I really enjoyed it. It was time to pack up
Okay.
and head back. And so new chapters, new starts.
So is that what sprung this idea? You were dancing somewhere in Indonesia, or
Yeah.
like what brought you into
know,
what you're
it's
doing? Were
kind
you
of-
a dancer? I mean, tell
Yeah,
us.
it was kind of a
Yeah.
perfect storm
Okay,
going
okay,
on.
okay.
You know, we'd gotten back. I knew that, you know, my children were getting older.
Sure.
I have a 9-year-old and 5-year-old, both boys.
Okay.
The younger is a dancer. And so
There we
just
go.
they're getting older, and I knew, you know, they were in school full time at this point, and I was looking for what I could be doing. You know, struggling a little bit with like where I'm at and what my purpose is and things like that. And I just started to really start to dig deep. Started volunteering, giving back, found out ways to like try and pull myself out of a funk, if you will.
Yeah.
And so, that being said, I was at the gym one day, saw the instructor there, just kind of, it was a bar class, doing some weights. She just had a rhythm about her, and you can tell. So I went up to her afterwards
Okay.
and just said, I can tell you're a dancer.
Right.
And she said, it's funny, I am a former dancer, and dancers can tend to find other dancers. So I just said, you know, you have a studio in the area that just is for women just to go to and
Sure,
just dance
sure.
and escape. And she said, no, but if you find one, will you let me know? And I was like, ooh.
Oh,
that's
create one.
what
Oh,
I thought-
create
and
one.
I walked out
Yeah,
of that
yeah,
class,
yeah.
got into my car in the
Awesome.
parking lot.
Love that.
Pulled that phone out and was thinking the same thing.
See, that's the attitude.
And I did.
That's it.
I thought
That
if
is
it's
it.
not here and it's so
Yeah.
good for you in so many ways,
that.
then I'm gonna figure out how to do it. So I said, you know, Googled it for the Woodlands area. I know there were some down in Houston, and
Sure.
I saw them. Wasn't exactly what I was looking for. Again, you're gonna walk in, it's gonna be super intimidating. There's some people in there that know they should be backup dancers for Beyonce. They're really good.
Okay.
But I wasn't quite there. I just wanted to go do a little bit of Britney.
Just
you know,
wanted to get a
ease
little
into
something
it.
in. Just wanted to be a little dancer.
Just gonna ease into this. I haven't done
Okay.
it in a while.
Yeah.
And so I you know, found this. I said, you know, okay, there's nothing in this area in Texas that I'm looking for, but
Right.
there's got to be something in the United States that's doing this.
Sure.
So Google. Got to plug my Jamie, who's the founder. She came right up on Google search, one of the first hits, and there it was.
Wow.
And I said, wow, if I can't find it here, I'm going to figure out how to bring it here and
Yeah.
duplicate it or something. And then tapped on franchise opportunities, and we talked within 24 hours, and here we are.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I just believed in her and her business model and her product and the way that she's framing all of this. It
Yes.
just makes
So speaking
sense.
of that, there's multiple locations throughout the U.S. Is that correct?
Throughout the
Or-
U.S. So she started in New York City. She was working as an executive and did this at night. She walked into a studio.
Okay.
Former dancer, got really discouraged walking out of there and said, you know what, I'm going to do this myself. I'm going to do some choreography on the side. Taught some classes on the side. It exploded.
Okay.
She said, I'm going to move it down to Austin now, where I grew up, went to school. She's a UT grad. And so now it's exploded.
Wow.
She said, maybe I should franchise this. So now it's Philadelphia, Chicago, Atlanta, DC. So Houston, I think, is 6th. We got some other cities in Texas coming up.
So you're actually the
Excited.
head for the Woodlands.
I'm the owner of the Woodlands,
Yeah,
of
that's
the
amazing.
Houston,
Yeah.
of the Houston operation.
That's
so
great.
we have had a tremendous interest and
Sure.
momentum. I'm thrilled because that feeling that day in the parking lot of just, I wish there was something like this. I
And-
can't tell you
yeah.
how many times I've heard that over
Sure.
the course of of investigating and researching this over the last 3 months. You know, I wish there was something like that. So I'm excited. So I've found something, you know, dream to always own your own business.
Right.
Dream to get there one day, make enough money that maybe one day you could even give back. I have a huge philanthropic piece to me. I love to give back. I think it's
And
extremely
you know, they
important.
say dancing is actually, from a physical perspective and mental, one of the best exercises you can do next to walking. And you can do it
Absolutely.
forever. You know, that's one of the exercises you
Ageless.
can do. It's ageless.
Ageless.
You know, and
Absolutely. There was a research I read recently that 1 hour of like an intense dance session showed that it decreased depression more than a vigorous exercise session of the same length.
Wow.
Or listening to music.
Or probably
just
going
found
to
that
some
very
psychiatrist, right? I'm sorry, doctor.
Therapist is a little bit more expensive.
Sorry about that. Maybe you do both.
Nothing wrong with it.
Maybe you do both.
Absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Here's a big deal for me is that is really finding a way to minimize this stigma, this bad stigma around mental illness and people that struggle. Because it's real, it's out there. And I wish it was more of a conversation. And I wish it wasn't something that if someone is diagnosed with or is struggling with, that they weren't labeled as weak or lazy in any kind of way, because it's not that. And it's not something you choose to be. But you're lacking something somewhere that you're trying to piece together again. So through dance and through other things you're passionate about, connecting with people, you can really sort of try to pull yourself out of some of it. It's not easy. It's not something that wish there was a cure for, but it's just something that is real.
Well, I think a lot of people struggle with it. I think people struggle with it both knowing they do and not knowing they do.
Absolutely.
And I think when you can give them something that actually can heal that without them even knowing it.
Sure.
In a lot of cases, that's huge.
Absolutely.
You're just coming in to do a wonderful dance, and in the end you walk out feeling like a whole new person. I think I hear a lot from ladies and just in general that there are two components. There are the components of I want to be fit, I want to be a certain size, I want to get some weight off, but then I'm also struggling with certain personal things that I'm going through.
Absolutely.
And if they have an outlet like something like this that can actually heal both, that's huge. I mean, that's where it's at. Doesn't mean we're not going to have our cocktail hours. I mean, that's also important as well. I mean, hope you have some. By the way, do you have a bar at the place? I mean, we can just do it all in one stop.
Speaking of,
I mean, might as well dance, have a little drink.
We offer that as well. I mean that takes the edge off, so we can really get liberal.
You have a gift? You have some wine?
Absolutely. I mean, we should just go ahead and do that.
Thank you.
This is for you.
No.
I'm so proud of you.
So that I'm sure we can get that at the studio as well.
Absolutely. We're all about
you.
champagne and bubbly and celebrating. No, I'm so proud of you in this arena.
And it's funny you say you're proud of me, but really, the fact I was going to ask my next question, what was your hardest struggle so far as being an entrepreneur? The attitude you said, and what I also sentiment myself when I started my own business, I have that attitude that says, and you have that, if something's not there, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to sit back and wait and say, can I wait on this person, or I don't have time for that. Sure. And so to my point, for you, what was your hardest, or what has been your hardest as an entrepreneur? I'm assuming your first time at it.
Absolutely, yes.
What's this been like for you?
It's looking at it. I don't mean to make it sound so simple. Something's missing, go out and get it.
Well, but it
blessed
takes
with resources and people around me that have given me good advice, and finding a founder who's laid out this groundwork of something that's great you can take on. But yeah, I think to be honest. I consider myself a pretty private person, except for my inner circle and some people.
Okay. I'm the same. That's okay.
So being vulnerable again and being out there, it's a bit of a struggle, but it's something that we all deal with, and I'm going to overcome it. But as a businesswoman, you got to let that go.
Awesome. Well, we're probably going to have a glass of champagne. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsartsfloral.com and barbsartsfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Arts Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
Looking to buy a home? Looking to buy commercial real estate? Been turned down by the bank? We can help. SDA Financial. We specialize in these types of deals. SDAFinancial.com. SDAFinancial.com. We do the deals the banks say no to. Go to SDA Financial. Let's get your deal done today. This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Welcome back. We're here live with Today with Kashay, Hot Topic Friday. We have Angie Lawrence with us here from Diva Dance. We're having a little bit of fun. I'm sorry on commercial break. Let me clean up a little bit here. Anyway, so I just want to recap for everyone because I know tomorrow's a big day for you.
Big day.
It's a day. So can you tell everyone again
Sure.
what's going on tomorrow, where they go, time, location, all that good stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we are going to just, again, it's a way to come and see what we're about because the biggest question is, well, what is this? So come out and see us. There's no charge. RSVP to our website, divadancecompany.com/Houston. Find us there. Make sure an RSVP so we make sure we have enough space. We're getting a lot of interest, which is great. If you can't make tomorrow, it's fine. We're going to do another one in Houston on the 21st in the evening in the Galleria area at Soundbox Studios. It's going to be from 7 to 8.
And they can, look there on the screen. They can text Kashay
Yes, for your listeners, a very special offer.
Okay.
Text Kashay to that number, 281-688-2776, and you'll get a free class.
Woo! Okay,
So-
I'm getting the stiletto class.
Absolutely. And there's so many fun classes coming up.
And then
We've got
tomorrow it's 4:30 to 6 p.m.
4:30 to 6 at the Woodlands Dance Center.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
And do they need to RSVP?
RSVP on our website,
Okay.
divadancecompany.com/Houston. Let us know you're coming. Like I said, if you can't make that, come to Houston on the 21st. If you can't make that, come to class. We're going to kick off classes the 18th.
Sign up.
Yes, the 18th. So our schedule's online already. We got a little Michael Jackson coming up, little Justin, little Britney. So there's everything you would want.
Okay. And I also just want to take a moment. I have to thank you because you are Diva Dance and Angie Lawrence are one of our sponsors for art and fashion this year. So that's huge. I really appreciate that. The decoration sponsor. And that's going to be pretty amazing. And
Can I just say one thing about that?
You certainly. You can say two things.
Art
You
and
can say 100
fashion.
things about art and fashion.
Well, number
Go
one,
ahead,
the
Angie.
fact that this is your second one and that you have Designer Divas has just done an amazing job. I can't wait to see it. It'll be my first event of yours. But the fact that you've identified these 5 charities that are important to you to give back to, that's huge. I love supporting any charity, but when you name 5 of them, I love that. You're giving everybody an interest into it and acknowledgement to it, so it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I think to your point, and you said that earlier, the give back. I think it's kind of interesting. A lot of people who have the entrepreneurial spirit and want to do things, there are also people that tend to also want to spread that,
Sure.
and give that back. And you have the same. I'm sure there's a lot of charities that are heart and dear to you as well.
Definitely.
In any specific ones that
Absolutely.
you...
Thank you for asking me. Yes.
Yeah.
Kids Meals. Kids
Okay.
Meals is amazing in
Okay.
Houston. They've done a great job of making that such a phenomenal organization. It feeds preschoolers underneath 5, so from about 3 to 5 years old.
Okay.
They are not old enough for school yet for the free meals.
Okay.
And they're past the formula breastfeeding stage, so they don't necessarily know where their next healthy meal is coming from. Why it's so critical too is that your brain is developing so much in those years. It's so profound. So they're coming in with that lack of nutrition and then walking into kindergarten so far behind developmentally from their peers, and it's just they're at a disadvantage just kicking things off. So if we can kind of try and hone in on that. So we're trying to move that to Montgomery County.
Okay.
And I think LaRon Cohn was here a few weeks ago talking about Kids Meals Montgomery County. So I'm standing next to her, trying to be her right-hand man and really get it to go here. Magnolia is where we're going to kick it off. So
Really, really. So
Yes.
that's pretty amazing.
Thank
So a lot of good stuff going on.
Absolutely.
And I want I support you 100%. I know our community will get behind you as well.
Awesome.
What lady doesn't want to get on a floor and dance, as well as have some fun and clear her mental thoughts? Okay, ladies, don't act like you don't want to do it. Anyway, so you know where to text, you know where to call. I also want to just kind of wrap up here a little bit, but so next week, on Tuesday, we're going to have actually two guests on the show. Christopher Mitchell from Neiman Marcus, personal stylist, is going to be on talking about some fashion trends, as well as we are going to have Fleur de Leon coming on talking about florals and how to make arrangements for events, because actually both of them will be in art and fashion.
Nice.
So we're going to talk all about that and get that going. So I know I'm running out of time. It's the weekend. I got to go. So have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.